everybody, my hair is up in a bun. I did not cut it, it is still really long. I'm really sorry for not posting on this channel, but I have a confession to make. And my confession is that ever since I got my Kindle Fire in February, well, I got it at the end of February, my reading has not been the same. You would have thought that it would have made it easier, but it didn't. All it did was let me play games on the bus to work, and on my break at work, and on the way home from work, and it totally just made my reading stop happening. It also became more difficult because it was really cold, so it was really hard for me to walk to the library. I was sick a lot, and there is a lot of things that also contributed to why I was not going to the library. But I definitely didn't go as frequently as I used to because I didn't want to carry a book back and forth because I had this, which is pretty heavy, and then a book, which is really heavy, and I just didn't want to carry them anymore. And I got really tired of carrying all these things around with me on the bus to work because it's about a good 40-minute bus ride, and it's really annoying to do, especially with a heavy book. So when I went to the library today, I decided I'm going to stop. I'm going to still bring my Kindle because I play one game during my lunch break because it kind of calms me down when the kids drive me crazy. Because if you didn't know, in September I started working at a daycare. It's been almost a year now. But I went and got a couple books, and I want to talk about them. I got Maureen Johnson's The Last Little Blue Envelope. I got paperback because it just seemed so much smaller than hardcover. And that one I could easily throw in my bag, and it's not that big of a deal. Then I got Mind Games by Kristen White, and I read her Paranormalcy series, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm interested to see how I am about this book with her. Amy Plum wrote these books, If I Should Die, Die for Me, and Until I Die. I'm not sure which order they go in. So it's Die for Me. The trilogy is Die for Me, so this one is the first one, and then these two follow at some point. I believe this is the second one, and this is the third one. I could really be wrong, I don't know. But I always see Until I Die on the bookshelf, and every time I go into the library, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna pick it up, and I'm gonna read it, even if I just leave these books at home and I read them before I go to bed. It's just a new change, because this year I've only read 11 books. The past 2 years, I've read over 80 books. Now, hitting 100 books now is probably going to be really impossible because I work 10 hours a day on the week and during the week, so I don't really get as much time as I used to read, which is also why my reading has been so low. But this year, it's been more of watching a bunch of TV shows. This year, I got into Once Upon a Time in Revenge. It took me about a month to catch up on both shows, and I caught up on Revenge when there was like 3 episodes left. Same thing for Once Upon a Time. I caught up on both of those during the end of May and April. Actually, just now can finish the first season of Rizzolian Isles that my boss gave me, so she's going to give me the next one. So that's going to also prolong my reading a little bit, but I've been really just like watching series in whole. I also started The Walking Dead. I was on and off watching Supernatural for a really long time. I'm still only on season 5. So my reading has definitely been put on hold. And by the time I get home from work, I don't want to read because I'm so tired and I'm like falling asleep in my books. But I'm really going to try my best to do a lot better and to read more. And my goal right now is 20 books. So I'm going to try to at least hit that goal. And then once I get there, figure out how much more I want to up it depending on how long it takes me to get there. Yeah, that's my book update, and I'm really sorry. Let me know what you guys are reading, and if you think there's anything I should be reading. I'll leave a link to my Goodreads in the bottom bar, and yeah, so that's that. Now I'm rambling, and it's getting really long. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Stay awesome, and let me know what you're reading.